Hello, my fellow nerds, and welcome to the Nerd Empire. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today, and I hope you all will enjoy today's reaction video. With that being said, let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, so I see Rev made a video on this, and I wanted to make my own video on it without reacting to somebody, but I figured someone talking about it who's more articulate or who can say things better than me could do it, and I'll just make a reaction to it. This, for those who don't know, this is about the clip of Cha-Cha making the joke about Fillion and Ice and people being fucking butthurt to no end about it. So let's see what Rev has to say in this video.
Looking at yet another example of a VTuber being canceled, not only by Twitter users, but by her own peers as well. Welcome to the Thunderdome today, a VTuber named Cha-Cha, who's a pretty successful indie VTuber who's now under fire after a clip of hers has gotten a lot of attention on Twitter. And in that clip, she made a joke about ICE, which of course is Immigration and Customs Enforcement, a federal law enforcement agency in the United States. Now, before we watch a little bit of the related clip, for context, a viewer asked if the rumors are true, and the rumor, the joke, was that Fillion, her friend who hasn't streamed in a while, hasn't been streaming because she was taken by ICE. This is the clip that everyone's very mad about right now.
Is there any truth to your daughter being on hiatus because ICE sent her back to the Philippines? I wasn't going to talk about this at all. I shouldn't say anything, but the rumors are true. The rumors are true. ICE did knock down Fillion's door, and they did kidnap her and send her back to the Philippines. And I'm currently working with ICE at the moment to get her back. It's a work in progress.
So she would go on in the clip to say she has the ICE agents lined up and she's about to spank them or something. The point being, she was making a joke to her friend, but because it involved ICE, which is a very heated topic right now, people are very upset.
See, personally, I found the joke funny because it's a joke. You know, haha, funny. And I don't get why people are being so up in arms about this. There have been other VTubers who have made jokes much worse than this, and yet there were no up in arms for those. Hell, Fillion, as far as I remember, made a joke about George Floyd, and there was no outrage about that. And yet here we are having an outrage about fucking Cha-Cha making a joke about ICE. Are you kidding me?
In the replies and in the quotes. I'm just going to give you a couple of examples so you guys can understand what we're talking about here. With nearly 7,000 likes, this person says, hey, so this stuff isn't just poor taste, it's disgusting. This person says every time...
Here's the thing about a joke. When it comes to making jokes, either everything is okay to be joked about, or nothing is okay to be joked about. There is no in between, and there is no gray area. End of story, period. There is no argument about it. That's just how it is. And the thing is, if you don't like a joke, that's fine. If you find the joke offensive, well, then that just means the joke was offensive and distasteful to you. That doesn't mean the joke itself is distasteful or offensive. It's just that you found it that way.
I think there's a chill, no BS VTuber in the community. They suddenly do the most insensitive and immature things for attention. It's so gross. This person says F ICE and F anyone that jokes about it, period. This person says 150,000 followers, and instead of using your voice for good, you say dumb, tasteless stuff like this. Yikes. This person says making jokes about Fillion being kidnapped by ICE while it's actively happening to tons of people is in such poor taste. Do better.
Okay, ICE doesn't kidnap people. That's not their job. Their job is to go and detain and deport illegal immigrants. Let me say that again. Illegal immigrants. You know, people who came into our country against and broke the law. It's only retards and morons who have a smooth brain like the fucking koala that think otherwise.
Now, I would have just ended it there. I probably wouldn't have made a video at all. You know, it's the usual stuff, people being hypersensitive about these sorts of topics and jokes. But what really made me make this video today is the sheer hypocrisy of some of these people. The same people saying do better and, you know, basically saying you should never joke about acts of violence or anything like that. They've been doing it forever at the expense of other people. Like, you will not believe the hypocrisy I'm going to show you. It's actually insane.
Yeah, see, there's an old saying. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be mad at Cha-Cha for making a joke like this when you or others have made just as heinous, if not worse, jokes. You are being a hypocrite at that point. That you are being a fucking moron.
So let's begin with this one. This person says, I didn't know being a effing ghoul was the standard for being a VTuber. This stuff isn't anything to joke about. You deserve to be treated like ICE agents do. Absolutely shameful. So obviously this person is basically saying that you should have violence inflicted upon you. That's what they're driving at here. It's not very subtle at all, okay? But all I did for this account was search one word. Kirk. So this person saying, never joke about this type of stuff. They say this. Hey, at the very least, Charlie Kirk was finally leaning left.
Yeah, this is the other thing. These type of people are offended by the joke Cha-Cha made, and yet some of them are the same people who championed Charlie Kirk being killed. When all Charlie Kirk ever did was have open discussions, open debates. That's all he ever did. And these people who are so butthurt about Cha-Cha's joke are the same people who celebrated and joked about Charlie Kirk's death. The hypocrisy is so thick, you can cut it with a knife.
Making a joke about his death. Things that'll never get old. Charlie Kirk jokes. And Charlie Kirk. Using the freedom fighters to promote ICE. Go follow in your friend Kirk's footsteps. That's not what the meme means, you Sprite-sipping mayo monkey. Charlie Kirk literally reaped what he has sown. Quickly now, without using slurs, explain yourself.
Yeah, see, all Charlie Kirk did was have civil debates. And the people who are defending these immigrants, they actually broke the law. Yeah.
Or fall off this platform harder than Charlie Kirk did in his chair. Transphobe. Sonic would hate you. Go Kirk yourself. You see, we're dealing with some very unhinged, unwell human beings who are now going to police you for any sort of a joke you make about ICE. Meanwhile, they're wishing violence upon people endlessly. Okay? It was not hard to find these sorts of comments on people's accounts. Here's another one. This person says, well, thank you for joking about such a dark, sensitive topic and making it so obvious that you're not worth paying attention to now or at any point in the future. This same person who's mad about you making jokes about dark topics had absolutely no problem making dark jokes about Charlie Kirk and pretending he's in hell while...
Oh, would you look at that? Another hypocrite. Wow. I'm so surprised. Oh my God. It is really, really funny to see this sort of thing. Like, I mean, come on. It's like, you people, you want to be the pot or the kettle. I don't get how people can be so offended by one thing, but then on the other hand, say things that are just as bad, if not worse. These are the same people that are actively wishing death upon others. And there are some people that are actively sending death threats to other people. So how does what you say hold any validity? Because it doesn't.
Mocking him. So here's another one. Guys, the Gestapo going around ending and kidnapping people is so funny, right? Well, this person does.
Again, ICE doesn't kidnap people. They detain and take away and deport people who got here by breaking the law. You don't want to be detained and deported? Don't break the law. Come here through the proper channels. None of this shit would have happened if people came into the country the proper way.
Doesn't like this sort of violence going around. Rev post on my timeline, day effing ruined. I want to end that guy with hammers for the republicanism and for being morbidly unfunny. Wow. This seems like a very sane individual. If you had a bad time seeing one of my tweets on the timeline, guess what, buddy? Your day is going to be a lot worse right now, okay? But yeah, this individual talking about ending people like me with hammers, like, let's be honest, dude. You would have a panic attack if you had to interact with your waiter at a restaurant, okay? Like, chill out, dude. But here's another one, saying this person being friends with Fillion and making a joke about ICE kidnapping people is one of the least surprising effing things ever. Can we please stop giving these people love and support and start effing calling these ghouls out every effing day? Look at the account that made this tweet. Burn FaZe Connect, the VTuber agency, to the ground. FaZe is to VTubers what Israel is to the world. Delete them all. This person has a dedicated account to basically wanting these VTubers from FaZe deleted, while also having this weird connection to Israel, calling it the Israel of VTubers. Crazy stuff. Totally sane individuals. Here's another one saying, I am a big fan of Fillion, but we really shouldn't be making jokes like this. Tourist behavior? Pretty much on a routine basis, every couple of months, people drag up this joke that Fillion made about George Floyd. So if you have an issue with Cha-Cha's joke about ICE, don't pretend like as a Fillion fan you're shocked, because this is the type of jokes she's been making for a long time. So yeah. Here's another one saying, not surprised someone in Fillion's inner circle made a downright disgusting ICE joke when Fillion herself has made horrific George Floyd jokes in the past that she hasn't apologized for. I find it very interesting people like this try to play the moral high ground when literally they have a hammer and sickle in their name. And this person...
These people, it's like they're digging their own grave. All you have to do is give them a shovel and they'll gladly dig their own hole. I don't get how people can be this out of touch with reality. It's like, do you not remember your own shit that you're posting, that you have posted? It's like as soon as they make that quote retweet, they don't instantly remember, oh, wait, I've said things just as worse. Maybe I shouldn't have quote retweeted saying this. But no, they go ahead and do it, and they paint themselves in the brightest neon target, saying, hey, look at me, I'm a fucking hypocrite. I don't get how people can be this dumb. It is honestly baffling how people are this fucking stupid.
Person is a self-described Latina communist. Like, there is absolutely no self-awareness whatsoever. And here's another one. Right-wing edgelord VTubers need to be removed from the space. Well, I appreciate saying from the space and not like removed from life. So I guess we're toning down the rhetoric a little bit. But also it's funny that this person's now right-wing. Cha-Cha's now right-wing. You make a joke about ICE, and now you are right-wing and have no place in the VTubing scene. But then again, do we really take the opinion of someone who, once again...
I'm sorry, but if you are trying to make a point or anything, and you have a plethora of flags in your bio, I don't know how anyone can take you seriously. Like, your opinion is instantly not taken seriously. It's just like, okay, this person's just nuts. I mean, she has like the pride flag and 4 other flags that I don't really know. I think one of them was the Palestine flag, and others I don't know. It's just, look at all that.
Has a hammer and sickle in their name very seriously. As a Filipino, I am sorry these people are a part of our community. F ICE. Wow. That's interesting. So are you like excommunicating her from anything, or like you get to speak on behalf of an entire group of people? Also, shout outs to the Philippines, by the way. I believe it's my 3rd highest demographic in terms of where my viewers come from. Don't really know like what the connection is there and like how that happened, but it's cool, I guess. So shout outs to you guys. You've been, the Philippines has been a part of this video today, so I just wanted to say that. But here's another interesting comment about race. A Latina mom joking about ICE taking her fake daughter when real families are being torn apart is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in VTubing this year.
Here's the thing. Families wouldn't be torn apart if said people in said families were here legally. It is nobody's fault but that person's fault. Because they decided to keep staying here illegally. You want this shit to stop happening? Follow the law.
Well, I've seen a lot more disgusting things, like, people like being outed for being like predators and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say a joke about ICE is the most disgusting thing you've ever seen. But anyways, down here, she says, she's white passing. She's a white passing Latina.
I find this so goddamn dumb. It's like these people seem to think that Latinas and Latinos have to be a certain skin color to be considered Latino. It's like, you realize they come in a variety of shades, right? Some of them are more white and some of them are more tan, and some of them are more dark. They come in a variety of shades. They don't have to be a certain color to be considered Latin. That's It's like these people don't understand how the shit works.
Are we like power scaling skin color now? Like what is this? This is the most terminally online thing I've seen in a moment, okay? Like a white passing Latina. Interesting stuff. This person says this stuff is why I be saying I have a VTuber model. I'm not a VTuber. First thing about yourself, you call yourself a VTuber. So you're not very dedicated to your...
I don't think they're a VTuber. They're a VTweeter.
Your virtue signaling here. But may karmic retribution find you tenfold. This is interesting. I regret to inform people like this. Stuff like this blows over in like 2 days. And maybe in like 8 months when people are bored, they're going to bring this back up again for clout on Twitter. But that's how these things work. Everyone's just going to forget about this in 2 days. Yeah. You think people are going to be like seething over this? Do you think anyone in her community really cares? Like the overwhelming vast majority who's clearly okay with that type of humor, whether you like it or not, Twitter user, it seems like her own community probably doesn't have an issue with it. And the fact that she's been around and collabed with people like Fillion so much, yeah, I don't think this is some giant stain. Like the only people who are mad are all these people on Twitter that probably really didn't support her anyways. Right, it's a lot of VTubers trying to get attention.
The people that tend to be mad about this are all the ones that are fucking brainwashed into stupidity. Those like me who are still in reality and have a logically thinking brain actually know that this is a joke.
And trying to virtue signal, and a bunch of people trying to jump in on the dogpiling. That's really all there is to it. So at the end of the day, everyone's going to forget about this. People are seething about this. And like I said, the main reason I even talked about this today is because of the hypocrisy. People want to virtue signal about empathy and all these things when they are the most deranged human beings ever. All they got to do is look back a couple weeks or put in certain phrases into their account and you'll instantly get results. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, all of this is really, really dumb. It makes me laugh, and it also makes my brain hurt because these people's hypocrisy. It's hilarious, and it's mind-numbing. Like, the fuck? like I've said in the video before, these people who are up in arms about this, who are butthurt about this, are the same people who have said things just as bad, if not worse. And it's just, what the hell? And these people are so horribly brainwashed that they don't understand the concept of a joke. So I don't get it. I don't understand. I find it really stupid. I feel like I'm going to lose brain cells just trying to understand this dumb shit, but you know. Let me know what you all think. I know there are probably going to be some people who will comment saying that this is offensive, this is stupid, I'm moronic, I'm retarded, and you know, I support this, that, and the other thing, and it's like throwing the most obvious thing right over their fucking head. So it's like I could. The one way I can equate this is of how much it goes over somebody's head is the people who think that the Earth is 6,000 years old. I could throw a fossil over their head. It's like it's like just throw a fossil over their head and they won't fucking get it. It's like that. They are as dumb as those people. Oh, I could shoot them with a Nerf dart and they'll lose their fucking mind. Because they'll think I've attacked them in some way and I've offended them because I hit them with a Nerf dart. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. And try actually to have a logically thinking brain and be in reality and not live in a moronic fantasy world, please. Well, that is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give a like and subscribe. I post videos 3 to 5 days a week here. I also post videos over on my other channel for gaming as well, so please make sure to give that a look-see, see if you enjoy that as well. I also stream anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week as well. Links to all my social medias will be on my YouTube page. And with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.